I think commitment is making a decision that somebody else is more important than you and their needs and what they're looking for in life, their goals. You help them.
All right, so commitment. What is commitment? In my opinion, what commitment is give away your freedom. It's like basically throwing your power away. It's like being somebody else's bitch. And myself, I'm not somebody else's bitch.
So commitment, when it's in the context of a relationship, is when you spend time and energy on another person and keep them in your life.
So commitment probably is when you meet someone so great that you're like, I can't spend the rest of my life without you, and you try not to screw it up.
What scares me most about commitment is fucking it up. Because if you've chosen to commit to someone, you've obviously decided that they're worth it. And like little things can come along and mess that up. Like whether that's changing who you are or changing how you feel or not being attracted to them anymore.
Yeah, I would say change is probably the scariest thing about commitment.
Like whether they change and you feel like you have to stay with them
Or you change, like, are they still okay with that change?
how long do you have to be committed for, I guess. It's scary.
What scares me most about commitment is pretty much everything. Why? Because I don't want to do what you want to do. I don't want to follow your rules. I want to make my own rules.
I'd say what scares me most about commitment is putting myself out there for somebody and then getting the door shut in your face. I think it's really easy to not give a shit, and then the moment you kind of start caring or catching feelings per se, you can really get fucked hard, and not just in the bedroom, I mean like emotionally. So, I mean, that's a very difficult thing to go through.
Okay, the scariest thing about commitment is like committing to the wrong person or like investing time in someone who isn't investing their time in back in you.
Yeah, I pretty much have the same answer. I don't want to waste all my time and then realize the person I'm with is like a douche lord. That would suck.
No douche
I just
lords
don't want to
allowed.
regret it.
So the thing that scares me most about commitment right now is that we're the generation that likes to party, and we're the hookup generation, and there's not a lot of people that want to be committed. We're all at Isaac's every week, and you see the same group of people all the time. You really want to date them? Do you?
Always having someone there and always having a cuddle buddy. I want to be able to text you and just be like, I'm having a bad day, or it's a rainy day and I don't want to do anything. I just want to cuddle and Netflix and chill.
For me, the best part is the sex, because everyone knows when feelings are involved, sex is way better. Especially with commitment, because that person's they're yours and only yours. I like that.
So the part that's most exciting about commitment is just that you have a best friend that you can do whatever you want with. That means have someone to eat burritos with, someone to work out with, someone to go to Wonderland with, someone to get tattoos with. That's pretty exciting.
What excites me about commitment is if I actually meet the right girl, I know that we can have a good time. We can even make a good family. We can have good memories together. Therefore, I'm kind of looking for it.
Okay, so my favorite part about commitment is having somebody to do stuff with, like make protein pancakes and go to the gym.
Yeah, I would say my favorite part about commitment is, when you see a movie trailer and you're like, oh, I wonder who I'm gonna take. You don't have to wonder, because you're just gonna have to take your significant other. It's just yeah, I want to see this chick flick, and sorry, you're coming. And no, you don't get any popcorn.
That was fantastic.
That's my real life.
What excites me about commitment? Literally fucking nothing. Because I don't want to be in a committed relationship. I'm not mature enough to care about somebody else's needs. I really only give a shit about myself. And as far as commitment goes, I'm not even really that committed to the shit I'm doing, so I can't imagine being committed to somebody else.
I don't think anyone's ever truly ready for commitment. You're not gonna just wake up one day and be like, you know what? I'm ready for commitment. I think when the right person comes into your life, you'll be ready.
I think you're ready for commitment after you've already committed.
Yeah. Commitment sneaks up on you. If you're trying for commitment and you're pushing for it, it's never gonna quite feel right. It's gonna be out of grasp. But when you're ready for commitment, it seems easy. Scary, but easy.
Yeah, you don't want to force it.
I think most decisions or things in life, you kind of, as corny as this is, you know when you know. Something kind of goes off in your heart and your head and you kind of just know. And there's no real way to describe it. I know right now there's no way I'm ready. But I think when that moment comes, it could be 5 years, could be 5 months. Like, you never know in life. But I think it kind of, a light bulb goes off and you know.
When I can be ready for commitment, what can I tell you? I was born ready.
I know I'm ready to commit to someone when I've seen every side of them and they've seen every side of me. So I need to see the best and the worst, and they need to see the best and the worst of me. Make sure, you know, like, they can handle it. I'm a lot to handle.
What do you mean?
But then, like, once I know that, like, I get comfortable with the person, then I'm ready to date.
I think the only way that you can make commitment work is being yourself. And if the person doesn't want to be with you, well, what you can do? Fuck them.
How do you make commitment work? I guess you want to make it work is the first step. Like, you have to make an effort every single day. You can't just be like, I'm taking a day off from this. Like, it's every single day working at something.
The only way to make commitment work is if you want it to work. And the only way for that to happen is if you're with the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Because if you want to make it work, it will work.
I want you to know why you want to commit to me and then express that to me.
Yeah, you have to tell me how you're feeling almost all the time. That's like a standard with someone you're committed to. Constant communication and like just like a want to be with no one else.
How to make commitment work. Don't take advice from me. Also, I really don't know. So however I think commitment works for you, then that's your kind of secret method. And there's a lot of theories that people think to make commitment work. I think it's really whatever works for you and your partner. So I know I have no idea, and I know a lot of people pretend that they know what makes commitment work, and they really don't.
How I'm gonna make my relationship work is when the other person is putting in as much effort as I do. Like, I don't want it to be a one-way street, and I don't want it to, I don't know, like, not be on the same level as them, I guess, kind of thing.
Yeah, I've had a lot of relationships fall through just because the commitment level just wasn't the same between
Or like
the two people.
lack of communication, I guess, kind of thing.
Oh, communication's so important. If you can't communicate properly and maturely with the person you're with, it's not gonna work out.
I agree with that.
Yeah, especially if
Absolutely.
you fight. Like, fights are gonna happen if you can't, like, work it out. And and communicating is what's gonna make it work
Like,
out.
you can't not text me or like talk to me, or I guess in the same way, like, I can't not talk to you for 4 days and then just like hope that it's gonna kind of wash itself over, because like, so I feel like in relationships so many things are just brushed over with and like they're not solved, and like then it comes up in a later argument.
Yeah, like, if you have an issue, you should bring it up right away.
Absolutely.
Yeah.